real quick, hold on. Before you guys get into the video, I want to tell you something. This whole thing was shot in 4K. So if you're gonna watch it on 1080, that's cool. But if you want to kick it up a notch, go ahead and click the cog icon in the bottom right-hand corner, right here. I may be pointing the wrong place, but you know what I mean? And hit the quality, take it up to as high as that baby's gonna go, and let's have some fun, because I had a... On this episode, we're gonna ask, is 4K really okay for me? I'm so excited. I hope you are too. Woo! So we've all seen it, right? Those amazing, epic 4K iPhone video tests. Using Filmic Pro. Heck, even I've shot a Filmic Pro video test. And most of that footage you can find if you look. I don't have it with me, so there's that. But now we can do the same exact thing with our phones shooting in 4K. What is 4K? 4K, of course, refers to the amount of pixels that are in your shot. And by pixels, I'm not talking about the Adam Sandler movie or that band, The Pixies. You're welcome. I just changed your life. 3840 by 2160, those are the amount of pixels in your shot. Pixel, of course, is what makes up the big picture, what you should be focusing on. So you're gonna get these big shots. From an iPhone 6 all the way to an iPhone 7 Plus, you are able to now shoot 4K footage, either using the native camera app or by using Filmic Pro or whichever app you choose. But I use Filmic Pro to shoot this episode, to shoot all episodes really, and I use LumaFusion, which is an editing app for iOS devices, which can handle 4K footage. Why should you shoot 4K footage? So if you happen to have a certain cinematic narrative that you're trying to convey in your video or for your vlog or content creating or just for the fun of it, 4K might be for you. It's gonna allow you to grab your viewer, pull them in. Well, that just got personal real fast. It's gonna allow you to grab your viewer, pull them in, show them cinematic awesome, and it's gonna be great, and they're gonna love it. But here's some things. Should I create more 4K content? Probably not. Will I do it some more? Absolutely. For a couple of reasons. Number one, it's gonna challenge you in the amount of time you're shooting, what you're shooting, where, when, and how. All those things. And here's why. It's gonna drain your battery like that. So make sure when you're shooting that you have an external battery plugged into your phone. That way, mid-shoot, your phone doesn't die and you're not left feeling like, ah! Also, 4K files are huge. So make sure the device you're shooting on has enough room, especially if you're editing on the same device. So you have enough room to shoot and edit. But here's the thing, not all devices are created equal. Both my iPad and my MacBook are old and I love them so much. However, they can't handle 4K footage, but my iPad Pro can, which is what I edit this episode on anyway. So if you're using a laptop or a desktop or a mobile device to edit, make sure that there's enough room to edit, process, and export. That's what you want. So that's why shooting in 4K can be so meticulous. Everything kind of has to be scripted, thought out, and planned way before you actually get there, because the space you have, the battery life you have, even with your phone and the external, and the light of the day or wherever you're shooting, those are all finite things, all working against you. But while practicing efficiency and planning is gonna help you be productive, but what if 4K isn't for you? If you're working for a news company or you're trying to put out something fast, or if you don't have the ability to shoot in 4K, then this whole video is obsolete. It's gonna self-destruct in 5, 4, 3. You definitely want to do 1080 or 720 just to be able to get out the story that you want. You're using your phone to shoot the 4K image on. The same thing that you happen to use just a second ago to call your mom and tell her you can't make it to family dinner tonight. I'm sure she understands, because you're gonna be shooting in 4K. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Mojo Journo Report. It was as much fun for me as I hope it was for you to watch. 4K is for you. It may not be for me. I'm gonna tell you right now, we have no more excuses. It's time to get in front of the camera and go boldly. I'll see you. I'm trying to get some firecrackers, some black cats, and a good time for my friends.